challenge tonight, urging lawmakers to outlaw wilderness therapy camps in North Carolina.
WBTV's been investigating one such camp in western North Carolina for years, including the death of a 12-year-old boy last February. Well, now the outgoing State Secretary of Health and Human Services, who left his job Sunday, tells Chief Investigative Reporter Nick Oxner he thinks those types of camps should be banned. And Nick's joining us live now from our newsroom with a story you'll see only on WBTV. Nick?
Yeah, John, 2 children died at Trails, Carolina, outside Brevard in western North Carolina in the span of a decade. The camp is now shut down, but only after I started pushing the State Department of Health and Human Services for answers. I sat down with DHHS Secretary Cody Kinsley in late December before he left his post, and he told me he thinks camps like Trails, Carolina should be shut down altogether.
I don't think wilderness therapy camps have a place in our continuum of care in North Carolina. I think that the fundamental thing that needs to be done is the law needs to be changed to permanently remove these licenses so they don't exist.
Cody Kinsley was responsible for regulating wilderness therapy camps in North Carolina as Secretary of Health and Human Services. He was in office when a 12-year-old boy died at Trails, Carolina in February 2024. The second participant to die there in a decade. Parents sent their kids to the camp under the auspices of getting mental health treatment. But we've talked with a string of campers who recounted problems and traumas.
I was not safe at Trails, obviously not. Nobody who goes in there is safe, and that's why people have died there.
It was incredibly traumatic, and I still struggle with flashbacks and nightmares like 5-6 years later.
These are called therapeutic wilderness programs.
Yes.
Did you get much therapy?
There's no real therapy that happens.
They have been the best, worst option for families for too long.
My years-long investigation into the state's oversight of Trails, Carolina has found time and again regulators failing to complete required inspections, which Kinsley attributes to a lack of staff and funding.
I think it's clear as the evidence has grown nationally in this space, as we have had more stories told, that there's no place for these types of services in our continuum.
Why did it take a second child to die before the agency took action to shut it down?
You know, I think about the heartbreak that both of these families face, and I know there's nothing that I can say to these parents and their loved ones that would ever heal the pain that they're in. I mean, that's why I'm focused in trying to never have to have a parent in that situation again.
Honestly, I'm really encouraged because to see a state finally taking a stand against these wilderness programs that are quite literally masquerading as treatment while causing long-term harm, it really gives me hope that other states will follow suit.
Are you aware of any other states in the country that are even considering outlawing wilderness therapy camps?
I don't know of any other states that are taking this powerful of a stance against wilderness programs, no.
Trails, Carolina has been shut down permanently, but it would be up to lawmakers in the North Carolina General Assembly to change the law to prevent similar camps from operating in the state.
And ideally, there will be no child that will ever want to go to one of these facilities or need to go because their parents think that.
Now that Kinsley's out of office as DHHS Secretary, it would be up to his replacement to continue pressing lawmakers to change the law. That could happen as legislators come back to Raleigh later this month to begin what's referred to as the long session. For now, reporting in the newsroom, Nick Oxner. Siobhan, back to you.
Nick,